Cancer, this reading is about the subtle but powerful shift that happens when you stop over explaining, stop justifying, and let your calm, steady presence speak for itself. People around you are beginning to notice what they may have taken for granted: your emotional intelligence, your intuition, and your unwavering support. This is not about chasing recognition or trying to prove your worth. It's about letting your energy do the teaching. When you stop over-investing, your absence, measured, intentional, and composed, becomes impossible to ignore. Someone in your life is starting to feel the impact of your steady boundaries. They are reflecting on how rare your combination of empathy, practicality, and emotional strength truly is. This reading will take you card by card through how they are realizing your value and what that means for the future. This is Aira. Let's begin. The first oracle card is Access Withdrawal Shock. Cancer. When you step back, even slightly, it is felt immediately. Your energy is consistent, reliable, and emotionally attuned. So when that consistency is no longer automatic, the absence creates awareness. They were accustomed to your emotional support, your careful listening, and your intuitive guidance. When you reduce availability or engagement, they feel the void in ways they didn't anticipate. It's a subtle but undeniable signal that your energy is not unlimited. Access Withdrawal Shock is effective because it forces reflection. They begin noticing the little ways you maintain balance, steadied situations, and brought clarity. Without those contributions, the gaps become obvious. This moment shifts their perception. Your absence is not a punishment. It is a mirror. It shows them what they may have underestimated and sets the stage for genuine recognition of your value. The second oracle card is Delayed Emotional Accountability. In the past, they may have ignored your concerns or rationalized actions that hurt or undervalued you. Their ego blocked immediate recognition of the effort and care you invested. Now, with distance in place, they start replaying past interactions internally. They see your patience, fairness, and emotional clarity, and they realize how often they failed to match it. Your calmness and thoughtfulness now stand out as standards they did not meet. Delayed emotional accountability means they are beginning to own past behaviors internally, even if they have not yet reached out. They feel discomfort, reflection, and subtle regret as awareness grows. For Cancer, whose energy is deeply intuitive, this stage is critical. They begin to understand your value not through confrontation, but through quiet reflection, and that realization hits deeper than words ever could. The third oracle card is Comparison Through Experience. Cancer, they may now interact with others or observe different dynamics, and that contrast highlights what you brought to the table. Conversations feel less deep, emotional support may feel inconsistent, and your steadiness becomes obvious. Through these experiences, they see what made you unique: your balance of empathy, wisdom, and practical insight. Your ability to navigate emotions while staying grounded becomes the benchmark they now measure others against. Comparison through experience is tangible awareness. They recognize that your energy, care, and emotional intelligence were rare qualities, not to be taken lightly. This stage strengthens your value because it is rooted in reality. They are not idealizing you. They are seeing through real-life contrasts how irreplaceable your presence truly is. The fourth oracle card is Ego Confrontation. Once they see your worth, pride can hold them back. Ego struggles to admit past mistakes or underestimations. They may hesitate to reach out or overthink how to approach you without losing face. Ego confrontation creates internal tension. Part of them respects and admires you more than ever. Part of them regrets previous behaviors. Part of them fears that you have emotionally moved on and that their previous opportunities are gone. Even if contact is delayed, this stage ensures that awareness is permanent. They know your value in a way they cannot ignore. By reaching this stage, Cancer, you have already shifted the dynamic. You are no longer the one proving your worth. Your calm, steady energy has made them see it themselves. The fifth oracle card is Fear of Permanent Loss. Cancer, this is the stage where awareness turns serious. They start realizing that your presence is not guaranteed. They may have assumed before that your patience, empathy, and support would always be available. But now, with your calm boundaries in place, they feel the potential of permanent absence. Fear of permanent loss is not just emotional, it is practical. They begin analyzing past moments where they underestimated your consistency, your intuition, and your steady energy. Every time you acted with composure, support, or insight, they didn't fully appreciate it. And now that gap is clear. This fear deepens when they see you focused on yourself, your growth, and your priorities. You are steady, not reactive. You are thriving, not waiting. That makes the cost of losing you feel tangible and permanent. At this stage, your value becomes undeniable. They now understand that your rare combination of emotional intelligence, intuition, and reliability is not something easily replaced. This awareness shifts their perspective permanently. The sixth oracle card is testing the waters. Once fear sets in, curiosity and strategy push their actions. Ego still prevents direct approach, so they start subtly probing, light messages, casual questions, or remarks designed to gauge your mood, boundaries, or willingness to engage. Testing the waters allows them to measure your emotional space without committing fully. Your calm, measured responses now send a clear message. Your energy is not to be taken for granted. Every reply you give sets the standard for their behavior. Through these subtle tests, they evaluate whether they can meet your energy, respect your boundaries, and align with your calm steadiness. Each response you give reinforces your value and teaches them patience and integrity. This stage is key for Cancer because your measured presence teaches lessons without drama. Their subtle attempts to reconnect reveal intent, but consistent effort over time will determine if recognition is real. The seventh oracle card is behavioral adjustment. At this point, awareness begins translating into action. They start changing behavior, communicating more clearly, showing greater consideration, taking accountability for past missteps, and avoiding patterns that previously disrespected your energy. Behavioral adjustment signals that recognition has moved from thought into practice. They may apologize sincerely, reach out differently, or consistently align their behavior with the respect and steadiness you have always demonstrated. This stage allows you to observe whether their effort truly meets your standards. Short bursts of attention are not enough. Long-term, consistent alignment is what shows real growth. For Cancer, who values depth, empathy, and reliability, this stage is crucial. Only steady, consistent effort proves that their awareness has transformed into meaningful action. The eighth oracle card is Power Rebalance. Previously, you carried more emotional energy. You managed conflicts, smoothed tensions, and provided guidance. Now, the dynamic shifts. They feel the weight of your absence and the cost of having underestimated your steadiness and intuition. Power Rebalance is about equilibrium, not control. They now understand the effort, patience, and emotional maturity you brought. That awareness changes their behavior and approach. This shift empowers you. You are no longer trying to prove your value or overgive energy. You calmly observe, respond thoughtfully, and maintain your boundaries. Your energy now sets the standard they must meet. At this stage, Cancer, your presence is honored, your boundaries are respected, and your value is undeniable. Only those willing to rise to meet your calm strength, clarity, and emotional intelligence will align with you moving forward. Affirmation for you. I honor my energy and my boundaries. My presence is valuable and irreplaceable. Those who recognize my worth rise to meet it. I move forward with clarity, calm strength, and confidence. If you want a personal session to uncover who is truly realizing your value, their intentions, timing, and your best next move, sessions start at $9. For ongoing monthly guidance, love, career, money, and spiritual clarity. The $99 membership gives full access. Cancer, your energy is rare, intuitive, and powerful. Only those willing to meet it will align with you.